Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man with a single character. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll go do the obstacle course after we talk to these NPCs.
We have company.
Well, all right.
Take his equipment.
Your call, boys. It's back to the roadhouse for me.
Hey Duncan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Morning scam. Indeed.
Hey, I hope you what'll it be. Let me know when you...
It was a pleasure.
Okay.
We have company.
Hold on. Looks like I have...
Light scam. I didn't get the Book of Light in the monastery. I should have got that. We'll go back and get it at some point. Icicle sticks. Instant death scam. Boy. Let's see if I can get past these. It's gonna be really, really hard to fight. Hey Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? This would be the worst place to die, yeah. Indeed. Okay, we need to get rid of some weight that we're dragging around here. That's about all I can get rid of without losing money. I don't know if I can sneak by these. I don't think I can. Yeah, they're too close to the walls. Let's see here. I do have an acid bomb. So our throwing skill 46. That should be good enough. I mean, that can be merged.
Great. Great.
Okay. What do we got here? Okay, fire sticks. That all looks okay. All right, so we're planning on going back to the corner here once I aggro them.
Stay with me. This could get messy. Spotted a wild one.
They're gonna get a move again.
They're all over me.
Okay. Gosh, I think I need to do the granite potion first, actually. They get so many attacks. I don't know if another one's gonna be able to fit here or not. Let's drop it right here. Oh, that sucks. Sambo says, imagine getting GG'd by a bunch of potato sacks. Yeah, it's possible. These can knock us out. See, I mean, we can even run out of stamina. Alchemist is extremely weak for this. And they get so many attacks. That's not doing much damage. Hey Samheim, welcome to the stream. 7 stream watch streak. Nice. What kind of potatoes are these? They're not good ones. I'll tell you that. If our granite potion wears off, we're dead. Okay, 17 on that. 10, 15. Gosh, it just isn't doing much damage. Whipping rocks. And try to blind them. See what? Can't see what their fire is. think I need to use another pick-me-up right now. This is the last round for the acid bomb. Alright. Twelve. 15. And our whatchamacallit wore off. We're in trouble. Body of stone.
Here.
Okay, he's got 1 hit point. That was the party wipe. We got knocked out. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah. I shouldn't have went there. I knew that was going to happen. And yet I still did it. Oh well. Lesson learned. Trust my instinct. Yeah, I knew those would end up knocking me out. The alchemist's just too low on hit points to deal with that. The granite potion protected us most of the time, but hey, Jerforin, welcome in. How are you doing? Yep, we lost to training dummies. It's very easy to do when you have one character and they're low hit points. Had we not got knocked out there, we would have been fine, but that's just how it goes. Okay, starting over. Trying to think something else I want to try. The casters are just so hard to pull off because of the low hit points. And priest is better, but the damage output's so low that it doesn't work very well in solo. Let's see. Problem with monks is their hit points are too low. Plus they can't hit worth a darn. Hey, Liverbest, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? A stealth bishop again. I really don't want to do stealth. I've done it before. And it just takes so long to train. And it's, I'm trying to beat it without stealth. I made it to the second to last fight with a stealthy lord. But I don't know if I could do it without stealth. Their damage output's so low. Not seeing a lot of good options. Trying to think if a monk could even be possible. Low hit points and can't be silenced. Yeah. If they get blinded, they can still fight in melee without penalties. But that's not that big of a deal. That's not a situation that happens too often. Hey, Sadstam, welcome in. How are you doing? Silence isn't really much of an issue in this game anyway. Doesn't happen too often. The Rapix area is pretty much the only place that can happen. And if you made it that far, then you probably don't even really need spellcasting as a solo. The mage is even weaker than the alchemist, hit point wise and everything. There's just no way we could make that work. And a psionic, if we got psionic blast, we could make it work, but getting to that point is almost impossible. Because they're second weakest compared to the mage. I'm trying to think if I could make a priest that focused on damage. If it would be viable at all. Because we can get Guardian Angel, Armor Plate, Magic Screen. Yeah, I've already tried Fairy Ninja. It was not impressive at all. Regular ninja, not a fairy, would be fine, but eventually we get lightning. I could still throw bombs if I focus on throwing. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see here. Did dwarf we get damage reduction? This dexterity sucks for doing damage though. 35. Raw wolf. 40. Yeah, the dwarf senses sucks too. Yeah, we're gonna do. Oh man, he's gonna be terrible at attacking. I don't want to do Felper. They have minus 15 on water resistance. Terrible strength. Humans get no bonus to resistance, which is terrible. Yeah, raw wolves have good resistances here. It's probably the best choice. Okay, and let's see here. Let's do speed. We'll find a book of stamina. This could make wounds and heal wounds. Okay. Let's put 1 point here. Let's see. I guess we'll just say priest. Everybody's gonna know then. A Draken, no. The breath ability actually is pretty bad. It drains so much stamina, and it can actually miss enemies.
An adventure?
But yeah, the stats on Drakens are pretty lousy for a priest. Okay, here we go. 10 hit points is not impressive either. But it's better than what the Alchemist had. I think the Alchemist had 8 maybe? Round shield, that's a good start. But we started with a quarterstaff. We need to get some kind of mace. Hopefully we'll find a War Scepter. This is probably moderate heal.
This is a bit of a jam, isn't it? Perhaps we should explore the area a bit and find out where we are. I don't like the looks of this.
It's gonna be hard to get through these slimes. Yeah, I could say priestess.
I see some sort of
If it'll fit. Very limited with number of characters they'll allow.
I see some sort of beast.
Run already.
I see some sort of beast.
You just know the name is Metal Band for sure.
Look at that creature.
Oh, that's a scam. Well, at least we got one of them killed.
Delightful.
One down, 2 to go. It's probably gonna be right here.
Locked. This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Oh, come on. Man, one more spell point.
This encounter will be.
2 misses in a row. 3 misses in a row. Gonna be so painful.
I see some sort of beast. This encounter will.
It's 5 misses in a row. Oh, this is going to be impossible. I need to get at least 1 level up. So I can take more than 2 hits. So far we've got 0 training.
Blocked. This encounter will.
I think we've had 7 misses in a row. 8. Hey, Severed, welcome in. How are you doing? Yep, another new character. Expect about 50 more before we're able to successfully complete it. There we go, finally. Nope. Yeah, it'll probably take another 50 characters before we can beat it. Without using stealth, I mean.
This encounter.
See how hard he hits this next one. Thought we were going to get out of the jail on the last one. We did. We made it all the way to Mpani base camp. Then we got killed by the training dummies. They knocked us out.
I'm hurt.
Let's get our healing in.
Candace.
Hey, we finally got some training. Look at that. Yeah, killed by training dummies. They knocked us out. Which I kind of predicted was going to happen. And unfortunately, it did. I pretty much know the places where we're most likely to get killed. Just based on experience. Nope. These can do up to 6 damage, so as soon as we see 6 hit points, we're done. We're out of healing. So we gotta rest. Do it all over again.
I'm hurt. Look at that creature.
He did full damage on the first hit.
I see some sort of beast.
Come on.
Look at that creature.
Staff and wand 11. This priest is going to have to do the most training in the jail cell out of all the characters I've done so far. Because his chance to hit's so terrible.
Locked. This encounter. I'm hurt.
Heal wounds.
Candace.
Might as well say a prayer. Ooh, it gave us Guardian Angel, but combat's gonna end. That's really funny. Here you go. Guardian Angel. Oh, sorry. Combat ended.
Look at that creature.
Just kidding.
This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Prayer goes unheard. Supposedly, if you do it on the first round, or just the earlier, the worse.
I see some sort of beast.
I'm gonna see if we can ever get any prayer answered on the first round. Would be a good experiment. Oh, look at that. Guardian Angel on the first round. Power 2. That's what I don't believe what a lot of people say. Okay, now we gotta be careful. Yep.
I'm hurt. Candace. Look at that creature. This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Another Guardian Angel in round 1.
Candace.
If we could only hit. There we go.
Delightful.
Healing potions. Okay, so we only need, what, 213 experience for level up. Let's grab these stones. Train our artifacts. Now this class, I can actually level up and get Guardian Angel at level
Why, thank
3,
you.
and then do all my fights from there. Because with Guardian Angel, we can protect ourselves from webs that spiders would shoot. Prevent the paralysis. So I can play this one a little bit higher level. Not much, but a little bit. So we can protect ourselves a little better. Still can't ID that. Artifacts 4. I'd like to go get those other
I see some sort
bullet
of beast.
stones. Let me see if I can get around the crabs. See if we can get our artifacts to 8 or something. Five. It's slow going because our intelligence is only 30.
Why, thank you.
6, okay.
Why, look there.
Okay. Now can we ID these? There we go.
Why, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I see some sort of beast.
All right, let's see if we can make it to burrs so we can get a mace.
Look at that creature.
Rats? Oh man. It's going to be really hard.
Look at that creature.
Oh, wow. Rats and bats. Tons of them. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Time to rest. That's all we can do. Patience. Okay. Let's see if that got them to shift. Go open up this chest and see if we get anything useful.
Look at that creature.
There's a bunch of enemies over here. Other Hauberk's useful.
I see some sort of beast.
Bats. They're probably coming this way, so what I'm going to do is walk like this. Give them time. Now we're going to sneak. And hopefully we can get through the hallway. Nope, we got something else. A slime. Let's do make wounds if we can reach. Yep.
Mirope.
Stamina, that's what you gave us? Really?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you're dead.
I'm hurt. Delightful.
Okay, I don't really want to apply that. Let's go this direction. We have at least one heal.
Why, look there. I see something.
So there's sticks here. And I don't really want to spend the time searching for them. Because I don't want those bats to come toward me. But we'll see where they're at once we get up here. Sometimes they just turtle in one spot. I'll let you pass. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Okay. Well, we'll just pull them this way then, because they'll cheat. See if they'll get around them. Those rats are probably somewhere in here still. Okay, there's the bats.
Sort of beast.
Let me back up for a minute. Mm-hmm.
I see some sort of beast.
Okay.
Look at that creature.
Definitely want this.
Why, look there. Great.
Stamina. Alright, made it to the jail cell. Don't know if we can see the cure poison here.
Why, look there.
Okay. Milestone number 1 achieved. Which is a big deal. Let's see if we can see the
Why,
ring.
look there.
Good. Boots will definitely help. Okay, perfect. Yeah, back in our favorite room. That's right, Liverbest. Unfortunately, it's where we live. Alright, these we can sniper potentially. And make wounds with 10 hit points. Let me look here. Yeah, we could potentially kill ourselves if we backfired it, so we gotta be careful.
This new rupee.
We can do a prayer here. The foe cowers before the gods. He actually put fear. Already wore off.
Delightful. This newly succundus.
Come back.
Newly succundus.
The gods responded with a weak magic missile.
Rupee. Rupee. Delightful.
Divinity and divine magic. Nice. Okay. That.
This new rupee. Delightful.
Hang on one second, guys. Back in a few minutes. Hey everyone, I'm back. Back to the grindstone, so to speak. All right. Give me healing potions. Yeah, we got a decent amount. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go get the sling. Go visit Burrs. Hopefully get a mace or something. Open the coffins too. I should probably do that. Because who knows, maybe we'll get a war scepter. That would be fantastic. Alright, put on our poser cap. We're a poser.
Locked.
Grab the bomb. Avoid king crab. That's a lot of arrows.
Why, thank you.
Get some good artifact training here. Hey Zesty, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? The alchemist got killed by a knockout. We had almost survived some training
Why,
dummies
thank you.
in Umpani base camp. And I knew that they could do knockouts, and unfortunately they did. Right at the end. Basically,
Why, thank you.
all we needed to do was hit it one more time.
Why, thank you.
Just too low hit points, not enough
Why,
defense,
thank you.
not enough damage output. Okay, let's see where we're at. 11 artifacts. We still got a way to go. We get up to 18 by doing this.
Why, thank you.
You doing well? Glad to hear it. I am doing great. Thanks for asking. So we got a priest now. We're giving a priest a run. Damage output's going to be even lower than the alchemist, but survivability is much, much greater. So we'll see how it goes. Takes many a failures before we get a success with this. Okay, where are we at? 14 artifacts. Okay. Alright, I think we'll go get the sling. Go get the resurrection powder, come back up. And then get the coffins before we go see Burrs. We're gonna get these two. We can get more training off these bullet stones.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you.
The priests aren't as squishy as the other casters, yeah. They are the toughest. Plus they have the most spells to help. Unless, I mean, once you get the alchemist body of stone, they become very robust. But that's really mid-game. $16 artifacts. We got one more set here. There it is. It's so dark, can't see. Double click. Double click scam. Even though I single clicked. It did it again. I think it's time for me to get a new mouse. Hit 18 yet? 17. Nope. Almost. Ah. Up by one.
Look at that creature.
Okay. Let's go get the resurrection powder. See how many we end up getting. We can get anywhere from 1 to 3. We got 3.
Why, thank you. Oh, how magnificent.
So that's about 4,600 gold. We gotta get back into the room without being attacked. Okay. Trying to think for a minute here. Yeah, let's go up this direction. Gonna empty the coffins. I hear some bats somewhere. Wow, that was close.
I don't like the looks of this.
Crossbow, that's not helpful, but it's money. We already have a leather halberd. Again, a little bit of money. Oh, really? Stones. Come on, where's my war scepter? Okay, well that sucked.
I see some sort of beast.
Alright, so I already know that there's bats up here. I heard them. So we're gonna go down and raise the platform to get up there. And we'll get a mace from Burrs since we didn't find one.
Now, what do you suppose this funny little gadget does? I see some.
Okay, we do have 18 artifacts now.
Now, who could that be?
Was that you? Come back in.
My pleasure.
Zesty says the monks should really fire their pest control service. Yeah. It's bad, isn't it? Okay, I do want more stones. Just for training purposes. Feathered hat. Stink bombs for later. Okay. Doesn't have a mace.
Come back in.
My pleasure.
We want the mace just so we can do mace and flail training and shield.
This encounter will be.
Could die. No, we can't. They can do up to 6 damage. Like that. Max damage. Come on, Burrs. Get with it. That becomes afraid.
Delightful. Look at that.
Once we get a mace, we'll go back down. Start training again.
Got some new stuff?
Oh, actually, I could do a shillelagh. Let's do that. It's actually lighter than the mace. And we'll just train our staff skill. Okay, and I do want more bullet stones. So we're going to be doing a lot of training on throwing. Okay. Did you not have any more stamina potions? There they are.
Come back and see.
My pleasure.
Duncan says, chat demands you use a hoopak.
Look at that creature.
That would be cool. Not in this game. Come on, birds. Really? Try and get by them. Okay. We're gonna have to get him to do a fight, I think.
Look at that creature.
So I can squeeze through on this side. No. Alright, birds, you're gonna have to do a fight. Because you're right in the way. Unless I give him the
Some sort of beast.
flee by doing
Some
this.
sort of beast.
Nope. He just defends. It's a blockage scam.
This encounter will be extremely exciting. I see some sort of beast. Okay. Delightful.
Alright, see if I can squeeze by you now. Which experience do we have? We do have enough for 2 levels. think I'll lure King Crab to the jail cell and try to kill him. Sling. Bullet stones we have. 175. I better go get a few more.
Got some news.
Okay.
Come back in.
My pleasure.
The last time when I tried to kill him with the Alchemist actually has better throwing than this character. And King Crab only had 90 something hit points. He usually has like 120 or 30. And it took probably 150 to 170 stones. In addition to acid splashing him. Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You're just passing through today. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, King Crab. Before I get you to follow me, let's make sure we're not going to get sandwiched. Okay. Where did you go? What? Why did you go back there? Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. We're getting sandwiched. Okay, we'll have to go back and get him later. And we're getting sandwiched here. Wow.
I see some sort of beast.
Sandwich scam. It's a crab scam, too. Come on. Close the door. Okay. Zombo says when your sushi iPad malfunctions and you get double odors from both sides. Orders. We made it. We did make it. Let's see. Time to train or sling. Throwing 7. Sorry, sling 125. Yeah, it starts a lot lower than an alchemist. Alchemist starts around 10 or 11 usually. Oh, it's 9. We've got it to 10.
I believe I need a reload.
Oh, she needs a reload. I didn't expect to kill it that fast. Okay. A third of the way to 30. Look at the firing rate of the sling. This is some military grade sling. Yeah. Yeah. It's like on a machine or something. Rats.
Blocked. 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 This encounter will be extremely exciting.
$11 throwing.
This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Ah, we got pennies from heaven when we prayed. Party receives 100 gold. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, that's a hefty one. Zesty says, I'd appreciate getting 100 gold, but maybe not having it rain down on me, lol. And Duncan says, can't do anything with 100 gold. In once 1 platinum. Does Prey train any skills on Blast? No, unfortunately.
Delightful.
And it's random if you get something and what you get, so it's super unreliable. That would be funny. Stumble says at higher level the pennies fall from high enough to cause damage on your enemies. I wish. Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
This is rubbish.
Back to sling training. It's kind of like minute meteors or ice storm, the ice storm spell. Eventually, the one that's running, I'm hoping will just start defending. Gets far enough away. And then this will go faster. There we go.
Delightful.
12 throwing. Pennies from heaven is falling stars. Yeah. There is Starfall in this game. Falling Stars, I guess it's called. Starfall was Warcraft 3.
This really Sucandus. Delightful.
That was a fast kill. I had that. Okay, how many stones do we have left? That's not going to be enough to kill King Crab. Yeah.
This is rubbish.
Rats. Something satisfying about killing rats in this game. Oh, gods gave us Soul Shield and Element Shield. Not too useful for this fight, but later on that'd be cool if we could get that. What did that give us? Yeah, a little boost.
Delightful.
There are roaches.
This Europe. Secundus. Delightful.
When you get that extra spell points, we have 10.
This encounter will be extremely Europe.
Ooh. They do up to 6 damage, so we should be okay.
I'm hurt. Europe.
Duncan says, I heard that stifled yawn must be getting close to D14 nap time, TM. No training. Another rat.
This Europe. Delightful.
12 divine magic. Still 9 spell points.
This Louis Secundus. This encounter will be extremely exciting.
You're not getting a free chomp this time. Prayer goes unheard. The gods failed us. Should start doing stamina training after every fight.
This Europe. Louis Secundus.
Bless. You can get armor plate from the gods, which lasts outside of combat. So that's what I'm hoping for eventually here.
This Europe. Louis Secundus. Delightful.
Big splatter of blood, and she's like, delightful.
This Europe.
The nice thing about Solo Priest is you know that if you do get a buff from the gods, it goes on your character. And it's not going to go on one of the other party members.
Delightful.
Because there is no other party member.
This Merope. Mili Sucundus. Delightful. This Mili Sucundus.
Divinity's going up. Well, divine magic's going up slow because our intelligence is low. The divinity skill goes up by piety, but not the magic's realms.
Delightful. This Mili Sucundus. This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Priest praise. Think of it as a learning experience. Okay, divine magic 13. There we go. That's 10 spell points now. Gives us one more make wounds. Ooh, and it's light green. Power 2.
This is Merope. Mili Sucundus.
Pennies from heaven. 100 gold again.
Delightful.
We can make money just sitting back here praying in a jail cell. It's 200 gold so far.
This Merope. Merope. Delightful.
I think I'm going to go ahead and apply one of my level ups. Because it'll give us a little more wiggle room here, but it'll allow us to do make wounds power 2. Now there's bless upstairs. Actually, if I bypass that... No, I'm still going to get paralyzed. Because every once in a while, the gods will give you bless in a fight. Okay, let's do this. Throwing we can train pretty well. It's too close combat. That level up we're not going to apply. Zomble says, learns paralyzed, backfires, GG. Yeah. Yeah. That would be funny. Let's see if we can cast it reliably. No, but this is a good place to train it, so we're gonna do that. Make sure there's no bats. Okay.
This is Secundus.
Well, we paralyzed that one successfully.
Merope. Secundus.
No training. Low intellect.
This Merope.
The gods prayed and did a magic missile, but it hit the wall because it originates from you. So phew. Water magic 4. There we go. Maybe that makes it light green instead of yellow.
This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Yeah. Oh, it's solid green. Nice.
Secundus.
Priest praying is like gambling. You never know what you're gonna get.
This Secundus. Merope.
Paralyze the roach in place. Now we can just zap it.
Merope. Merope. Delightful.
Interesting thing about Paralyze in this game is it can work on anything. It would be great to paralyze the Dark Savant. I think he's level 38 though. So you'd probably have to get your character up to like close to level 50. And then cast it power 7. Dark Savant's paralyzed. Got stamina paralyzed.
This will not be. Will not be. Mirope. Mirope. Delightful.
12 spell points now in the Divine Realm.
This means Secundus. This encounter will be extremely exciting. Secundus. Secundus.
They're like, this is voodoo. There's somebody doing voodoo from a jail cell.
Delightful.
I'd love to get our paralyze ability high power level. Draw a king crab here, paralyze him, and then hit him with bullet stones. That would be funny.
This will not be. Secundus.
Paralyze 2 of them.
Mirope. Secundus. Delightful.
Where'd everybody go? Later on, we'll get Superman and be able to turn our priest into a killing machine. In late game, if we can make it to late game, the plan is to wield the Mauler in the primary hand and Diamond Eyes in the offhand.
This being is Secundus.
Got an extra spell point of water now. Nice.
This will not be. Will not be.
Everybody says, how much more time do you estimate you need to farm here in this run? Oh man, I would say probably at least 8 hours. This is gonna require the most grinding, this priest. Because we need to get his skills up much higher. His casting skills, and then we're gonna have to work on weapon skills because he's not gonna be able to do hardly any damage. So it's gonna be very slow. Patience is the #1 attribute you need to be able to do these runs. And sometimes for the stream's sake, I try not to do it too long, and then it doesn't work out well. Because we're still too weak.
Will not be.
Power 2 Guardian Angel again.
This will not be.
Got that one paralyzed.
Will not be.
The faster way to train water magic is to open the coffin upstairs that puts out a noxious gas and use Cure Light Condition or Cure Lesser Condition, but I don't have that spell. Everbest says, I'm fine if you put the run over the stream. Yeah, unfortunately, I pretty much have to if I want it to be a success. This one I would like to get some throwing training on. Let's see if I can coax the other one to come back. Here we go. Just have to keep them in extended range. I'm not sure if that one can reach us. He's blocking the other one anyway. Okay, if you do that, then we have to kill you. Pennies from heaven again, another 100 gold. We've gotten 300 gold in prayers. That's enough for almost 3 light heal potions.
Delightful. Newly Secundus! Newly Secundus!
Once we get make wounds to high power level, it can do decent damage, and it's only 2 spell points.
Delightful. This is Newly Secundus!
Okay, this is going to be good for sling right now. God's made the slimes afraid. 14 throwing. Wow, that's going up slow. As fast as those sling stones are coming out, I just picture like a monkey. You know how they jump around and swing their arms like this? I just picture one like having a sling just going like this. Just going crazy, slinging all over the place. Just randomly flinging sling stones. Yeah, exactly. Like Duncan's emoticon there. Oh, that's funny. Liverbest says, do you have another grinding cell in another dungeon with stronger enemies? We get a lot stronger. No, not a dungeon cell like this, but areas where we can grind pretty safely, yes. The slingster. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Sever says, monkeys with slings from Curse the Azure Bonds. Yeah, that's a scary fight. Because they can all reach you. Just imagine if in real life you walk into a room that has 20 monkeys slinging stones around just randomly towards you. It'd be like, man, that would be a bad day. I think you'd get out of that room as quickly as possible if you survived.
Delightful.
Zomble's coming up with a would you rather? It says, would you rather fight one giant gorilla or 100 small chimps with slings? That's a bad choice to have to make. I think you would probably stand more of a chance against the gorilla if you could poke its eyes out, maybe? I don't know. You'd have zero chance against 100 chimps with slings. That would be impossible. Gorilla would be pretty much impossible too, unless you could somehow poke its eyes out or something. Liverbest says, I'd be dead in either scenario. Yeah, that's a pretty much guarantee. Do we get a sling too, Zomble says? Well, you made up the question, so you get to decide that. Slings are hard to use, though. I mean, I don't know if you've ever tried a real sling. That takes tremendous skill. Slingshots are much easier, but they're not nearly as potent as a regular traditional sling. Says I can barely aim a firearm in the right direction. Forget slings. Yeah, exactly. You can use the sling as an improvised lasso or whip and get away like Indiana Jones, he says. Yeah, I think bluffing an enemy to make them think you're good with a sling would probably be the best best chance
Delightful.
with the sling. You bluff them to think that you're really good with it. Paralyze. A little more training on water.
This will repair.
You're getting away. Everything's power 2. Let's see if when our level goes up, prayers increase. Or if it's tied to the round. Or the enemy difficulty for that matter.
This will repair.
Foe cowers before the gods. That'd be good in a real fight, where we're not just hiding and hitting them from range. Ooh, nice. Divinity 26, Water Magic 6. We could train Divinity real quick using Divine Traps, but the problem is, unless I pick it as a spell once I level up, I need to get that book in the Upper Monastery. And to do that, we'd have to kill a bunch of rats, which is not going to happen when we're not applying our level up.
Of you, Secundus. Delightful. Of you. Delightful. This is Secundus. This encounter will be extremely exciting.
Pennies from Evan. We've gotten 400 gold from praying.
Delightful.
I should rename the character to Televangelist.
Of you. Delightful.
Nice. That's a good amount of gold in Wizardry 8 just to get for... Because these are only dropping like 2 or 3 gold, the slimes.
Delightful.
Divine Magic 18.
This really secundus.
Paralyzed against these seems to have a 30-ish% chance. If I had to try to pick a number, it's a decent chance. That's on power 2. Cast a higher power level, it has a greater chance.
Delightful.
Curious how much experience we have now. Wow, 14,000 already. Surprised we haven't seen a languid slime yet.
A truly secundus. Delightful.
Okay, let's look into getting more bullet stones and then luring King Crab and pulling a monkey sling on him. Is that him there? Okay. So he's blocking the main passage, so we're gonna have to go around. Unless I just pull him. Let me just pull him toward the jail cell. We can just use up what we want on him and then He won't get killed, but we can go get some more.
This encounter will be
Okay.
extremely exciting. Secundus. Secundus.
How many stones do I have? 70-ish. I'm gonna wait till like round 20 something and then pray and see what happens. Yeah, so the round has nothing to do with the power level of the condition. Guardian Angel 2, so it's either tied to like our divinity skill, our level, something like that.
Secundus.
Let's see how many points he has. 86.
Secundus. Secundus.
And I'm down to less than half health. I do have some other stones I can equip. Let's use this. Okay, we've got 18 left. Let's go through these. Okay, let's equip these stones. Probably spike. Let's get some stamina back. Help our chance to hit. Got him.
Delightful.
20 throwing, nice. Yeah, those are spike stones, I think, based on the damage. So we are 2/3 of the way to the 30 throwing that we for sure need. So we can use stink bombs.
This will be. Nuli Sucundus. Nuli Sucundus.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Gave us missile shield, magic screen, enchanted blade, armor plate.
Delightful.
Power 2, so it'll last 60 turns. Where did they go? I'll take advantage of that. I don't see the enemies. Yeah. Unfortunately. "100 monkeys with slings, let's go." How's a thunder attack? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that went to waste because didn't have anything to use it on. The crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure that can apply to all your friendly allies too. I don't think it just applies to your party. So like the priest could pray and get crazy good buffs for, like, let's say in Pani we're fighting with you.
This Nuli Sucundus. Europe. Nuli Sucundus. Delightful.
28 divinity. Sambal says no amount of prayer will stop the friendly fire. The Umpani are beyond help. That is true. Although it is kind of funny that missile shield. Ooh, it's light green here. Missile shield would protect. So it would protect against some friendly fire.
Nuli Sucundus.
Prayer goes unheard. The prayer going unheard is actually pretty rare. I feel like he gets something about
Delightful.
95% of the time. Now, whether what they give you is useful or not, that's a situation, but usually something happens. The worst is when you're almost at full stamina. It's like, oh, here you go, you get some stamina back. I know it can heal too if you're injured. Zomble says it's the programmer joke. Make an idiot-proof solution is challenging God to create better idiots. Where is everybody?
This is really rubbish. Really rubbish.
Sever says, I just unboxed some Baldur's Gate 3 minifigures you picked up the past weekend. You got Yurger, the crossbow wielding devil that you can befriend, and also a half elf cleric, a tiefling sorcerer, or maybe a warlock, and a ghoul. Cool. Do you use that for tabletop like D&D, Sever, or is it just for decoration? Just for collecting? Ghouls with their paralysis, at least in first edition. I don't know if it's that way anymore.
This is really rubbish. Really Secundus.
Just for decoration. I'm not an in-person gaming group at the moment. Gotcha. Do you generally, if you get something like that, do you put it out somewhere? Like on a shelf or table, or do you leave it in the box?
Delightful.
Okay, monsters, where are you? Sever says with the minis, I have to take them out because they're blind boxes. Oh, I see. Interesting. I did not know that. So it's almost like how they used to do baseball cards then, huh? Where you'd open a pack and you didn't know what you were getting. That is interesting.
Delightful.
Mythology, still useful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the power level is tied to our level or this divinity skill. I'm going to see if our power level of our prayers go up when this goes up in the 30s. Because we keep getting power level 2. And the round made no difference. That does make me wonder if when the gods send out a magic missile to attack an enemy, if that could be high power level too. That would be interesting. Sever says I don't have an artistic or crafty bone in my body. The quality of 3D printing is good, Zomble. No, I've never had one. It seems like that would be like a huge time spend. I spend my time on more digital things, making games and stuff. So that's probably take away from all the time I spend on other things. But it looks cool. My skills are programming and software development, so I can contribute more to the gaming community. Doing stuff that way. The last IT ratio is great. I would say Apple level of consumer. Bamboo Labs. The P1S is on sale for so cheap now, probably around $500. So do you do a lot of 3D printing, Zomble? And if so, what do you print? Last generation is really user-friendly, no tinkering required. I could see my wife using one of those. She does a lot of crafting stuff. But I'm like Severb, I'm not really a crafter. More of an engineer for software engineering. You started with a free Ender 3 that your friend gave you. This was like the first low-cost printer from 5 to 10 years ago. So much work. The new printers you just throw in plastic and print. Mostly did toys and other things, but now I learned to do basic CAD and fix things around the house. That's cool. So you actually got utility out of it, huh? Does anybody know if, like, how long that stuff's supposed to stand up? Because it's still relatively new technology, you know? So I wondered if there's any theories on how long it would last and stuff. It depends on the material. Yeah. Because I remember back in the day they were talking about CDs, you know, burning CDs, and they don't last that long, and they kind of made more claims that it would last longer than what they did. It's extremely simple. 3 cables and motors. The die in the CD, where's it? Yeah, exactly. Sever says if you're using ABS to print, it should last. Yeah, the stamped ones definitely last longer, but even those wear out. Zombo says you can do ABS, but it smells and is toxic. PLA is basically spun corn sugar, biodegradable, cheap, and easy and colorful. But for functional prints, you can get materials stronger than metal. That's cool. I guess time will show how long each thing lasts. There's a picture of a little box the size of an iPhone and a guy parked his truck on it. Where have all the monsters gone? They're tired of getting killed by a voodoo priest. We have 19,000 experience. Still can't ID that. We know they're spike stones though. I believe police pistols use PA6, which you can print to. It's mid-tier. There are even stronger materials on this. So how much does the material cost? Like volume-wise, you know? Like if you had to guesstimate how many pistols could you make for a given, you know, unit or whatever, and how much would that cost? It's about, for PLAs, it's about $20 for 1 kilogram. Gotcha. Okay, we finally get more sling training. Probably should swap this. Otherwise we'll kill him way too fast. Better materials PA6 is probably 50 to 60 per kilogram. This is CAD, so minus 30% for the US dollar. Oh, Canada. Okay, that's the Canadian currency. Gotcha. Slinging Jello. Lime green Jello. I guess it could be green apple. The one that's retreating should hopefully defend soon. But we're low on stones anyway.
It was fun. I believe I need a reason. Delightful.
21 throwing. Wow. It only went up by 1. After about 30 sling stones. Alright guys, this is probably a good place to stop for now. We're in pretty darn good shape at the moment with our grinding. Next time it'll just be more grinding. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.